Hello, welcome to this 30-minute arm focused, but always core focused band session. I have a medium long band, and then I actually tied this with a broken band. So this is a medium strength band. It's a little bit shorter than if you have a circular one, just to show that you can use a band tied up. So we're going to start seated cross-legged, and you can sit up on a pillow. You're going to take your band behind your back, right around your bra line. Let the elbows lift up, wiggle around so you're sitting up nice and tall, and start to press the arms forward and back. So I have enough tension so that I feel my arms working as they come forward. And I'm also paying attention to as my arms come forward, my ribs are getting narrow. So I exhale, push forward, inhale, pull back, and get taller. I'll show what that looks like from the side as well. So I'm pressing the arms forward, getting taller, the elbows pull back. So again, we're trying to keep the elbows at the height of your shoulders and feel your back push. We're not leaning forward. Your back is pushing into the band. So there's a lot of action happening there. Let's do 3. Inhale, getting taller. 2. This time, keep your arms forward, hold, lower the shoulders, and start to swim the arms out. If that noise annoys you like it does me, you can grab the ends so they don't flap. This is going to get the arms to straighten and strengthen. So long lean lines, softening the shoulders, and we're here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Get a little bit taller, maybe go a little faster, straighten through the wrists. 3, 2, then open the arms out wide. From here, we're going to turn forward. You can stay facing the side and start to tilt from side to side. So we're focusing not only on lengthening your wingspan, which is going to open your chest, make every neckline look incredible, but it's also going to give you more energy through the arms, more ability to breathe really deeply because we're expanding the lungs and narrowing your waist. Ooh, kind of packs a punch right away. So if you're feeling that, I feel you too. You could always loosen your grip if the arm starts to get to be too much. And you could also be using a light band, or if you feel like, oh my God, I need so much, you can do the heavy band. Hold your arms up, little rotation, just to begin to narrow the waist even more and create that space. So when you're reaching for something in the back seat, looking over your shoulder, you have a lot of mobility. You're not going to pull yourself out of the lunge. Then cross the band in front of you. So the band goes right underneath your chest. We're going to exhale, push the arms back and forward. Similar breath here, meaning on our exhale, ribs narrow, press the arms back. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale for 10. My arms are feeling it. 9, lift up a little bit more. 8, see how tall you can get. 7, 6, elbows are straight, wrists are straight, fingers are reaching long. 3, 2, this time keep your arms straight, hold there, get taller, pulse them back. You're going to feel the back of the arms, you're feeling the chest open, you're feeling your waist narrow. 5, 4, 3, checking with your jaw. Can you exhale? 1, and hooray. Now, move the long band. We're going to grab onto the shorter band and place both wrists inside. Start by just lifting all the way up and lowering all the way down. So again, aiming for that long, long spine. Because my band is pretty short, pressing it to be shoulder distance apart takes a lot of effort. And in that effort, I'm able to lift my shoulders, lift my ribs, which is going to help lengthen my waist, lengthen my spine, get out of any posture habits that don't feel good and also do not look good. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Woo! Let's do 4 more. Inhale to lift, feel that length, and when you lower the arms, don't lose it. So we're lifting up, and then we're not settling in, but we're lifting up and we're maintaining that space. So you're making your own physical freedom and strength with just this band. This time, keep your arms lifted. Woo! Do a little bit of a reach, kind of like an 80s aerobics moment where you're reaching through one finger, then the other, rather one hand, then the other, to feel the side body lengthen, to feel the obliques start to really kick into high gear to support your front and back body. Woo. We have 5, 4, can you get even longer? Can you have more of a crop top? Who doesn't want one? Last 2, keep your arms up, pulse them back, 10, 9, 8, 7, lift a little more, 5, 4, 3, 2, rotation side to side. Again, we're narrowing the waist. We're building a support for your spine through the side body, through the ribs, those intercostal muscles, which are all between the rib cage. Stay to one side, twist a little more, tap the band down, and then lift it up. We exhale, tap down, inhale, lift up. As you lower, twist a little more. As you lift, maintain the twist and pull your elbows back. Exhale down and inhale up. Also tricky, when you lift your arms, keep your knees down. They often want to lift. Keep them rooted down. So good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And you have 4. If you're not feeling this, I would be super surprised. But if you want to feel it more, press the arms out wider. Aim for a deeper twist and a taller lift as the arms come up. Last time, reach your arms up. Stay tall. Twist a little more, little pulses in the direction you're facing. 5, 4, heavy knees. 3, 2, 1, unwind and woo. Now, slide the band up above your elbows. We're going to get the elbows shoulder distance apart. Little pulses up, so we'll turn, and I'm switching the leg that's in front now, so we've had that one up for quite a while. Lift and lower. So you're feeling your upper back open, and your hands are staying stacked over the elbows, so they're not together, but they're really stacked, keeping that 90-degree angle. This is a huge deal if you have any back stiffness, because we're lifting from the mid-back, from the bra line, to create more space. So whatever height it says on your driver's license will be true after this series. Let's do 5. 4, woo! Again, knees stay rooted down as the arms are lifting. 2, stay lifted, pulse up. 5, you can always close the eyes. Make sure you can blink, make sure you can move your jaw, you are not stuck here. 2, 1, woo! Before we do the rotation to the other side, we're going to stand up on your knees and then taking that moment to lengthen the front of the thigh, so hips are over the knees. Bring the band behind you and just let that help you open your chest. We're going to start with little pulses up towards the ceiling. Fingers are spread wide, like a Michael Jackson hand. Chest is open. Definitely targeting your triceps here. Let's do 10, 9, lift up even more. 7, can the thighs get longer? Can the front of your pelvis lift? 5, 4, 3, 2, I am sweating. I'm lowering the temp in here. Just a little bit. You need to do that. And if you ever need to drink water, I would recommend. We're gonna sit back down and I'm disrobing, super sweaty already. So now we have the other rotation or the other direction for our rotation. So get your wrist in. And we're just gonna start with a little bit more mobilizing through the upper back. And you might be able to see that there's definition popping out as I twist. And I'm showing that not just because I'm sweating, but so you can see that even though the arms are like, oh, doing so many things, we're also really getting into your waist and feeling the shoulders move away from your ears. So all the things that we look for to be aesthetically pleasing, long neck, long waist, engaged arms, are happening here. Plus, we're detoxing through the spine. We're just moving that old, icky, sticky energy. And we're not counting down from 10. This is just a moment in time. You could always grab this band, do it for a commercial break. Like if you do this for 3 minutes, you are going to feel and look a certain way that is pretty advantageous. And you're going to just feel like you have more space and freedom in your spine. So even as I've been going for maybe 30 seconds, it's easier for me to find and push past my edge. And that's what we gain from a consistent practice, is not only do we know our edge, we get to really witness it move and realize how interested our bodies are actually feel in regards to change, right? We imagine our flexibility, our strength, even how we look and how our clothes fit is this fixed decision. And the decision is as easily moved as it is to start a movement practice. And I don't mean that it's easy, but when we make the decision that we're going to do it, the change becomes easy because the change is a response to your deciding and to nothing else. So deciding to get on your mat, deciding to move in this way, is you already having a different body, different strength, different flexibility, different mindset. It's a decision. It's a decision-based model that is like 10x return on investment in every possible way. Woo! Now, reach the arms up, aim for that wiggling from side to side. If you can see your arms in front of you as I'm demonstrating, try to pull them back. And what that will do is give you that lift through the waist, that space in your spine. Electrify your fingertips, pull your elbows up, pull your shoulders up. We have 5, 4, maybe there's even a little bit of rotation here, 2, then twist, twist, twist to the other side. Lift your chest, lift your chin. Exhale, lower your arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, up, up, up. Exhale, down. And then inhale up so tall. As you lower, your shoulders do too. As you lift, your ribs lift. Exhale, down. And then inhale up. Let's aim for 5. Making and taking up space. The more space we make through movement, the more we become comfortable really holding our ground wherever we go and whatever we do. Last 2. And lift. Last time. Reach your arms up, grow taller, pull some back, lifting through your ribs, lowering through your inner knees. Twist a little deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unwind and just small circles like you're doing the wave or the YMCA in a pretty big way. The reason we're doing this is to build mobility and open up your fascia in the shoulders and in the back. That will make it so much easier to be really upright, really tall, and let your clothes fall super smoothly. Woo! 3, 2, 1, and we reverse. So we're going back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side. The bigger you make these, the more you're going to create access in every possible direction. And it's a lot. Good. Let's do 5. Continue to pull your fingers apart to stretch your wrist up high. 3. Lift through the elbows. 1. And just take a moment here, open the arms out, pulse them wider, just feeling any new space that you've unlocked through your effort at this point. We've got 5. Think of moving the elbows back and broadening the collarbones. 2, 1, and release. Move the booty band for a moment. We're going to take the long band. One more time, bring it behind your upper back, and then roll over into all 4s. And you're pinning the band down so that your ribs are underneath your shoulders. And it should be enough tension that you can feel the arms working already. And just going into attack. What I like to do when I go into extension or the back bend is bend my elbows slightly to feel my chest. So pressing down and then bending the elbows and looking forward slightly. Exhale, scoop your lower belly in and look down, and then move forward more than you think you need to. Our tendency is to lean back. Keep the shoulders back over the wrists. And then bend through the elbows, pull your chest forward. 4 more. So as I push up, I'm trying to really scoop my navel away from my waistband. And then inhale, pull forward. I'm pulling my chin away from my chest to open things up. Exhale, push, 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 lower belly pulls in. Inhale, pull the elbows back. Beautiful. Last 2. Exhale, scoop, 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 looking down. Inhale, pull the elbows back. Shift your chest forward. 1 more, push, push, push. And then inhale, opening to the upper back. Tuck your toes, come to neutral. We're gonna hover the knees up and down. So we're pressing up into the band and then low. So that little noise I made was because I can be lifted and not engaged. So watch how I just pull the lower belly in. And that should be a part of the beginning. Meaning I'm going to exhale my lower belly. Keep that as I lift my knees. Inhale to lower. Let's try 5 more. Exhale, lift, and then inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Pretty hard. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Feeling the arms, feeling the back, definitely feeling my core. Kind of nothing to lose. Last time, lift up and just rock forward and back for 10. 9, you're breathing naturally with a lot of focus on the lower belly, pulling away from your waistband. 3, 2, 1. Lower down, and we're going to come all the way onto your back, working at opening up in the flexors you haven't really gotten into. So grab your band. You can always do this without. Band goes across your pelvic, right underneath your hip bones, and push the band down with your arms straight. You're gonna lift your hips up. So you'll find the right amount of resistance for you, and then slowly lower. So here, by pressing down through your arms, you're getting a lot of strength through the triceps. We're also starting to lengthen and flatten the belly by getting into this extension, and also lengthening and flattening the hip flexors, which makes everything feel like whoop, a smooth drop off right below the bust. And as you go, we're also squeezing through the glutes so you get the back body to engage in a super powerful way. Let's try 4. Again, always making sure you can move your jaw. And the more you pin the arms down, the more engagement and more effectiveness you'll see and feel. Lift up here, push the arms down even more, move your head and neck around, and then pulse the hips up. 10, 9, 8, pin those arms, pin the wrists down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower super slowly. From here, bring your knees into your chest. Take out the arms. Goodness. Then you're going to bring the band over your ankles. So if you flex your feet right there, pin the band down, giving yourself enough slack so that you can really keep that pinning down. But if it feels too easy, you just shorten your grip. Pushing down with the arms, start to curl your lower belly, your lower back off of the mat. Trying to squeeze your ankles and your inner knees together. You have 8, 7, letting your heels be as low towards your hips and your glutes as you can. Push down the back of your arms, pull your collarbones even wider. Let's do 4, 3, squeeze the knees together. Lift up and hold here, little pulses in with the knees. 5, 4, so this is getting the transverse abdominis, which is right in between your hip bones. So very, very low abdominals. Let's do an extra 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. From here, fold your band in half. Then we're going to roll over onto your belly. From here, band is out in front of you, look down. Start to lift the arms, head and chest up and down. Arms, head and chest lift and lower. So we're getting back, we're getting arms. We're most definitely getting your arms. If you're lifting up to barely hover, that's amazing. If you're lifting up very high, that is also amazing. Wherever you're at, you are building your spine longer and longer, your arms stronger and stronger, and absolutely everything super lean. That's why I do so much movement with straight arms to build a straight and long arm. Last 3, 2. Oh yeah, we're also getting butt. Stay lifted, hold there. Rotate from side to side for 5, 4, pull through the elbows, stretch through the fingers. 2, 1. Take the band, bring it behind you. Palms are going to face down for now. Take a moment here, forehead down. Just start to pulse your arms up. This is going to open your chest and shoulders and continue to tone your arms. If your neck is feeling wacky, make sure you can move it. Then we start to lift the band, lift the chest, lower the band and lower your chest. Band up, roll back, and then slowly lower. 8 more. So much back work, so much chest, and really just so much posture, which if we're trying to get the most bang for our buck in terms of time, standing up straighter is the absolute fastest way on this earth to look lighter and longer. So more confident and happy, likable, all these amazing things because it lets you be seen. So when we stand up straight, we are unconsciously or inaudibly acknowledging that we matter. So anything we do to support that means we're really stepping into our power and claiming how important we are without being boastful at all. Last 3, 2. Lift up and hold. Pulse the arms up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. It's a hard one. Thank goodness. Now we're gonna roll over. Excellent. You've been almost 25 minutes getting there. We're gonna grab onto the band, place it over your feet. Well, come on up to your elbows. Take a moment here, just lift and lower your chest. You're gonna feel the back muscles engage quite a bit. So I've got my elbows underneath my shoulders, and then I'm going to start to run out my legs. So I'm thinking of narrowing my ribs like we did from the very beginning, and pushing down with my elbows as I lift my chest up. If this is in any way not feeling great on your hip flexors, you can turn your feet out. So we're getting a lot of core work, right? Obviously, I hope. And we're opening our chest. So many things are happening, also elongating our legs. Let's do 10, 9, and make sure your head is not stuck. 6, lower belly pulling in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, lower down all the way, lift your feet up, and little pulses out with the legs. Knees are above the hips, feet are flexed. Hands are behind your head, and really push your head down into your hands. You start to lift your lower back, like I'm showing. Try to imprint or connect part of it down. So now we're likely feeling a lot of the outer thigh all the way to the outer hip. This is super positive. Again, holding your frame, holding space for your whole body to be really strong. From here, start to run the legs out again. So the legs are pressing out a bit wider than when we were on our elbows. And this is choice one, which is to keep your head down and really focus on how your legs are moving as a result of your core. We're not driving solely from the quads, we're driving from the lower belly, that transverse abdominis engagement. But we could certainly start to bring opposite elbow to opposite outer knee, trying to keep our shoulder blades off of the mat. Not always easy, but it is possible. And we're continuing to focus on the straight leg, getting very straight to open up our hip flexor. Let's do 10. You can really hold your head here, making sure there's space between your chin and your chest so that we're not punching the back of the neck. And then it's still possible, if not easy, to breathe throughout this incredibly hard exercise. At least for me. 4, 3, even for leg roots, feel, oh my gosh, I'm working so hard. We're really reminding ourselves that there's a reason to feel like a lot is going on. We're going to point our toes here, and you may feel that there's already a lot more engagement. We're going to pull our knees in, reverse curl, press your arms with your outer shins, and then inhale, lower down. So lower belly pulled in, lift the knees, reverse curl, we're pressing our arms down, maybe they touch the floor, and then inhale, come up. This is an adaptation of hands at the loops on the reformer, but in many ways it's harder because there's no momentum here, because we're getting to the top, and then inhale, lowering. For me personally, my low abs would rather I stop. But I know that this is one of the keys to feeling your jeans zip up like it's no big thing, because it's not even about losing inches. It's about figuring out how to engage and strengthen the inches we have. The measurement matters less than how we manage it. Because being able to, in a moment's notice, find that deep exhale and really be in control of your whole body is a pretty bad superpower. We're not relying on the genes to change our shape. We are able to shift ourselves through all of this consistent strengthening work. And it's so fun, but it's two more. Feet are still pressing out into the band. Hold here. Little pulses up. 5. So much lower belly. 3, 2, 1. Yay. Straighten the legs. Kick off that band. Trying to stay consistent. Perfect. 2 minutes left. We're gonna do just a nice little extra ditty here. We're gonna have one leg straight, one leg bent. Take your band over your straight leg foot. The back arm, it has the shorter end. The straight arm, or the front arm has the longer end. We're gonna lift and lower that arm. So we're feeling our spine lift as we go and trying to not lean in one kind of way, but equalize the pressure throughout your sit bones. Let's do 5. Again, this is getting us into that super actualized posture. And what I mean by that is shifting into all that strength that we know helps us yield the results we want from our lives. So holding posture and holding the frame that says, like, all of this that I dream about is actually mine. And I'm gonna walk like I already own it. As I do. Pulse your arm back. 5. How tall can you get? 3, 2, 1. Lower the straight arm and then rotate, pressing the band into your lower core. So we're getting that last bit of waist wringing out. Think of those DVF lap dresses, how they really accentuate the waist. That's the dress doing it from the outside in. And what we're doing is shape shifting from the inside out. So super powerful. Like, you add a dress that accentuates your waist, doubly as effective because you already know how to do it for yourself. And the clothes are fabulous window dressing. On this next one, stay in rotation. Hold there, pulse your arm back. It's going to continue to tone the back of the arm and whittle the waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Now we switch. Shake things out. Now we've got the front arm has a longer end, the back arm has a shorter end. Equalize the pressure on your hips, lift up tall, exhale, hitting. We reach the arm up, and then we lower it down. So you'll find where you'd like that tension to be. Should feel like you're definitely working, but it's not working you, meaning you're not, oh my God, being pulled up. As you go, press down through your straight leg. That's going to help open and lengthen your hamstring. Making every garment you own lay smooth and flat, and let the energy flow. Let's do 5. You can go into this slight back bend, like I don't know if that feels good. Just feeling all the length that you've created in this absolutely intensive 30-minute, probably 31 or 2 by the time we're done, sequence. Last time, how long can you make your waist? Now, exhale, band comes to your waist and rotate, and then unwind. Continuing to equalize the pressure on both of your sit bones, feeling your waist, feeling the back of your mobilized arm, and feeling the muscles around the shoulder girdle. There's a lot of them. You have 4. Lift up more and more. Own your posture. Own the space you take up. And breathe into all of the work that you've already done today. Last time, stay in rotation. Lift up, twist a little more. Pulse the arm back. Pressing down through your straight leg and knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unwind. We'll end full circle. Sit cross-legged with this slightly awkward leg in front. Bring your band behind your back, right around the broad leg. Lift the elbows at shoulder height. Exhale, press your arms forward. Inhale, pull your elbows back and step taller. Exhale, press the arms forward. Inhale, pull up tall. Exhale, breathe, feeling the ribs narrow away from the band. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Last time. Inhale, open your arms out. Feel that stretch. Drop the band. We're all done. Thank you so much.